this idea like, oh wow, I just want to express myself in this way.
Welcome back, everybody, to Insane Creators Podcast. This episode I'm gonna open, so because we're gonna ask Roy about himself. Specifically, I want to know. Actually, I do want to know how Roy started and how did it come to this place. Actually, how what caught his eye with the photography, and how did it started. Basically, generally, you should tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, it started a long time ago when I was about, I think, 12 years old.
Yeah.
My grandfather had a hobby, photography, and when he took care of me, always Monday and Tuesday, I lived with my grandparents those days.
Yeah.
And the other days I was just with my parents.
Yeah.
But he took me out on a university. It's like a place here in Enschede with a lot of forests, a lot of trees, and nice places you can walk around. And then he took me and we went photographing with analog cameras. And I was around 12 years old. And for me, it started in the red room, dark room.
I think dark room.
And when you put the photos into the chemicals, the photo comes alive.
Yeah.
You see it popping, right?
That's actually where the term develop comes from. In the Lightroom, if you go to the develop menu, that's where the term comes. It actually develops in the chemicals.
Yeah, in the chemicals. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
amazing.
And so those photos came alive, and it was like magic for me. It was like, wow, how is this possible?
Yeah,
you know?
Especially as a child, I think it really. It's really captivating to see such a process.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. So that was really really special, and I never let it go anymore because I was just sold. I just had to do this.
Yeah, you were sold.
I was sold. I had to do this, and so I developed first in the beginning and more analog with my grandfather, and later I did my study media, and I specialized in photography. Mm-hmm. And I did my internships in Amsterdam. I lived there also for like 2 years or so. And the two photographers I worked for, I was back then an assistant, big commercial photography for really big brands. Yeah. And it was really amazing. It was digital, by the way. It was like in 2010, 11
2010, 11, yeah. So you already were established as a photographer yourself?
No, back then I was just an assistant for established photographers.
So there was no Chamber of Commerce or stuff like that?
No, I just worked for them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and there was a really big chance for me, a big opportunity, because you see the way they work, how they communicate with the clients and with the models, and the set managers, but also like agencies, because big agencies, they hired us, and then you got the whole production
whole
going on, and I did everything like building the sets and break them down, change the lights, and
it's like years of learning in one session.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
if you do it on your own, you have to learn on your own. And
you learn it the hard way then. I did it for 2 years in Amsterdam. Then I came here in Enschede, and again, there's also a really big commercial photographer. I also assist him for like 2 years. And then I went also to the Chamber of Commerce.
What year was this?
Yeah, it was around 2014-ish. I think, and I thought, how do I start this thing, because I have no clients, and I was just walking around and I saw this. I was thinking, I go just to the industry terrain with all the companies, and I walk into the biggest company. So I walked literally.
Where was this?
In Enschede.
Enschede?
Yeah, and I walked into the company and I said like, I'm a photographer, I'm just starting out. But I didn't know, per accident, or I just asked the director, the owner of the
Oh
place.
my God, yeah, awesome.
And he said like, oh, I was back then, I think 24 or 23, 24.
yeah.
He said, yeah, come to my office, he said. So I went to his office and they had like 2,000 products. And at the moment he said to me like, yeah, we want to do a rebranding. You can do all the products.
You were like, what did I walk into?
Yeah, I was like, okay. And that was my first assignment. 2,000 product
Very
photos.
nice, Roy.
And this is also how I managed to start out because of this assignment, I could afford to buy all the gear, all the lights, the camera, the lenses. I worked really hard.
Perfect.
I did like everything for it.
Yeah.
But because of this, I didn't have to struggle to get all my stands and all the stuff. Back then it was more expensive than right now. Now you go to the Chinese or the whatever website, or you get it on the marketplace. But back then it was just old school. It was
Absolutely.
you go to the store, you buy, and
everything needed a dingle and dangle and you know, and
really?
everything like.
So I call myself really lucky back then because I had everything. I invested it in the business.
Yeah.
And I could start out. And after this, I felt like I had it, you know?
Yeah.
So I just thought, after this assignment, I just take a month off. And after that, I just go for it. I just go back in other companies and I will fix it. But it never happened again.
Yeah, but that goes to show you, in my opinion, that a little bit of courage can take you so many places.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just because you walked in and it was like, hey, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have the courage, so this can be really inspiring also to our audience that I just go for it. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
right?
Why not? I mean,
so that was my starting point, and after a couple of years struggling and also trying to build my clientele, I was building my company, and after a while, I also got bored, and also got really disappointed sometimes because people are expecting to get a Bentley or Rolls Royce, but want to pay like an Opel or a really garbage car, and and even in the big companies.
I can relate to that.
In the Netherlands at least, and I was after a while done with it a little bit, and I was thinking I want to more express myself after 10 or 8 years doing this. A little bit before AI came through. I want to do more free work and want to more express myself and tell stories and do my own vision, create my art and sell my art pieces. And that was my turning point of being more a fine art photographer than the commercial photographer I was back then.
That actually brings me back to something I wanted to ask you actually. Like, I saw some of your artworks, and what really caught my eye, and you have it for a while, I think. What really caught my eye was like these 4 portraits that you did.
Yeah.
With 4 different elements.
Yeah.
I first of all, I want to know like about the art itself, but I also want to know. I want you to explain to us about the process of creating it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's also one of my favorite series I did.
Yeah.
I shot it, I thought, in 2019, I think, a little bit before of in the Corona period.
Yeah.
I was watching the anime, the Avatar, The Last Airbender, and this is also this. You talked about the previous session about Dream World.
Yeah, interesting.
This was my total dream world. I
really
wish I lived in this series.
Oh yeah.
I wish this world was like this.
Yeah.
And people can control an element, like earth or fire or water or air.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I was watching this whole show and it inspired me so much. And I was walking around one day and I was thinking like, how cool would it be if you have someone to communicate to, but who can communicate as the element. So you have like this god or goddess who stands for earth or for the seas and the water and the moon, for example. So you have this god who represents the earth element, like the planet earth element. For example, water. Then you have a god who can speak for the moon and for all the seas and the water life, but also the water life. And I was thinking it would be so cool to create those characters. And then I was thinking I should do this.
Yeah.
I create just one god for every element.
Wow.
And we can show them in the placeholder.
Yeah,
I think.
we're gonna put them.
And then I was thinking, I reached out to a fashion designer, talked about this idea I had, and she creates with hand all those headpieces and all those clothing. And she created. She have a lot of stuff she did because she's also an artist, and
those headpieces are beautiful, by the way.
She did it by hand.
Shout out to her.
And I will put her name in the here down. But I rented those clothing, and we talked about it, and she sent it to me.
So she creates the headpieces and the clothing.
Yeah, together. One does depends on the piece.
Okay.
Some pieces I find together because fire, the clothing piece, is another piece than the headpiece. I just match them because I liked it that way more, because fire is also like the black and the lava, you know, when it's and this is a little bit how this came through. And then I thought, like, I just want to create something cool, but I don't want to get influence from a makeup designer. Maybe I should buy a airbrush.
Do the makeup yourself?
Yeah, so I bought this little airbrush thing.
Yeah, it's like
and you can get fluid.
It's like a pump, right?
Yeah,
it's like a very small.
And there's a little bit pressure of air, and then you can.
Maybe we can put some of the behind the scene videos here for people.
I will show them. Yeah, and I put the airbrush paint in it, but it's for the skin. So I made mock-ups and everything, or traces.
Yes.
And I just started doing it. Also with the water piece, I just smashed the makeup. I just put it in my hands and just started painting on her face. Wow. And fire was a little bit more difficult. I just had to paint it on the face, but really? I'm not an makeup artist, so it was really hard. But and then I had to also match the lighting with it. And in my style of photography, I'm more a little bit really clean.
Yes.
Clean photography, really straightforward, beauty-ish, fashion-ish, but really clean style. Yeah. So I had to make it match with the style of the clothing and the background and everything. And
you have to basically create the whole environment.
The whole environment, indeed. And this is a little bit how it came together.
I absolutely love them. Also the color combos, and how much of the, because I'm really big on colors. How much of the color scheme, like how important was it, first of all, and second of all, how much was inspired by your favorite anime actually?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot, huh?
Yeah, a lot, because the blue is water, but in the anime is also blue. The black shirt is also because they wear the Fire Nation also wears a lot of black and red. I turned it a little bit more into yellow because it felt better. Yeah. And the contrast with black, I liked it more than the red. Yeah. So I used it.
So you added your own touch to it, basically.
Yeah, a little bit, but the orange, the Air Nation, have the orange suits. So I used the orange suit as well, like the same fabric.
Yes.
I just made this. It was just a piece of fabric. I just folded around her,
Amazing.
and then I attached it to her. That was really cool. It was one of my biggest series, I think. I really like to do this, and also because it was this fantasy of mine. What you make in real, like the art is there, like it's you just created something, and it's really amazing.
And it's also very interesting because when you put 4 of them together, they're still consistent in a way, and also it becomes more magical. So you can look at it as one piece and enjoy the art, and you can put them together and see the bigger picture and really see the consistency as well. I like that.
Thanks.
Consistency is very important.
Nice.
And also, changing to another artwork of yours, I saw this. The colors really caught my eye. So there was this. If you want to talk us through and talk about your art, that there was this male model with the really big contrast in colors, but maybe you can talk about it now.
Yeah, this with the purple, I think.
Yeah,
you
so
mean,
we're gonna put it on the screen. You guys can see it too.
Yeah, it's about dedication. I was in a period of my life, and you're a photographer too, but maybe artists can relate to it too. You have to pull through some stuff with yourself because you are looking to everything that is very, very, very hard sometimes for yourself, for others, your emotion. And if you want to tell your feelings, if you want to tell your emotion, if you want to tell a story from someone else, it gets to you sometimes.
Yeah.
And that makes it really hard sometimes. And I was in a period I felt angry a little bit because I was like, I go through this and this because all the story you get and you have to process, and because you process those stories, it's also fun. Like the Avatar series was a fun series, but you also have delicate pieces. And I was like, you have to be dedicated to do this, to get through all those emotions, to get through all those feelings. And this dedications made me also proud and inspired.
Absolutely.
And I was like, I'm gonna make this piece.
Yeah.
I want to about dedication. You know,
you can see it also in the photo. It's really strong.
I want a male. I know one of my friends. I asked him like, you are perfect for the serie, for this art piece. It's just a one piece. And I said like, I want you to be like strong warrior, like the movie 300. Like I want you to be like a man, you know. And in the back, I want you, if you watch good. If you feel for the good in the back, he's like screaming, like of power, of frustration, like
a gladiator.
Yeah. And I was just writing on my computer. I've this Wacom. You can write on it.
Yeah.
And I was writing with different types of letters, fonts. Yeah. And I was writing dedication, all different kinds of ways, and I was adapting it into the photo.
Yeah.
So I just made this 2-layered photo, like this strong man who has a vision, has a way to go, where he wants to go. And also like, it's not always easy. Sometimes people say like, you can get it. But it doesn't mean it's easy for me.
No.
You know, that was also a frustration of mine.
It's
like,
never easy.
Like screaming, like sometimes it's hard. You have to pull through. And this is how it came together. And I tried to make it with, the gels. I put all kinds of gels on the lamps.
Yes. That's what something else I wanted to talk about. It's the lighting is also very.
Yeah, it was really hard. It was long process.
I can understand, especially working with hard lights.
And I did it with smoke. And I shot the light through the smoke.
Yeah.
But. And once after a while, the whole studio was like like
you
full
really
of
have
smoke.
this short window of time to get it right. Otherwise,
so we had to wait
hazy.
also a lot of times because the smoke was too much.
Yeah.
And then, so after a while, it's also really, this one is really edited with all the smoke pieces into each other, and also the light. This red piece is nice, but this bluish is nicer, and I try to change it a little bit in Photoshop, and also the layered, like the screaming, like you don't want to be get too much scream person in the background. You have to observe the piece and then feel something, you know.
Exactly.
And then the writing was an idea I got a lot later on with the edit. I was like, oh man, I should do something like this, you know, like dedication, like be dedicated, like if you see something, hold on to it. It's even if it's hard. This is how it came together.
Yeah, exactly. Now I also really know how much of trouble it is to work with hard lights that you use there, plus all the colors, smoke, all these elements, and you still need to tell the story, and you still need to like direct the model. Because they don't see themselves in the camera, so you have to direct them as well. And all this together, and with one photographer, and also like I really like it. It's quite strong.
Yeah, nice.
I really like how the edges and colors complement each other.
Thanks,
so
man.
For me, it's really I don't want to say easy on the eye, but it's like everything goes together.
Yeah. When you see it, it fits.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Thanks. Nice to hear, man.
I really like it. Yeah, but so if there is there something else you want to add to the end of this episode? Maybe, maybe.
I think be
maybe
dedicated.
Talk about but I would also want you, if you have time, I would like to talk about this whole behind the scene process, like of this. You talked about it a little bit, but for example, for our audience to have an idea, something like this, how much planning it is, how much. Let's say if you want to put it into hours, how many hours is this to create an art piece like that?
Like the dedication piece?
Dedication piece, also like from the time you think about it, from the time you brainstorm and then talk to model and then you shoot all that. How much time is it?
Too much.
Exactly, because I think people don't understand how much planning goes into one piece.
Yeah, first you have like the idea. And the idea have to come from life. You just have to live your life, and then suddenly you get this idea like, oh wow, I just want to express myself in this way. Or you talk to someone and you get an idea for them or for someone else. But in this specific piece, I just had my own idea. I was like a little bit frustrated, but also like proud. Did mixed feelings, and
that shows in the art.
Then you got this idea, and then you got the idea. I want to do something with this subject, but how do I give this subject the face? Do I use a male? Do I use a female, or both? Or do I use two people? Or what do I want to tell? What location do I want to use? What colors do I want to use? The clothing, and you got all those elements. Where you're going to think about, and then you go scrolling online to look for inspiration and see some stuff, and then you get an idea like, hey, this, and you also have to consider your own style because it needs to fit in who I am, but also when you create, who are you? And then you have to find the model. Some won't do it, some will do it, but don't fit into the shoot. Then you have to think about something else. Sometimes I also have ideas that are still on my in my idea box, but I didn't find the right model for it. So it will stay there till I look to someone like you are my model. If they also agree to it, of course. Then you got the model, and then you have to think about the clothing, about the lighting.
All the technical aspects.
And the technical aspects, and then you can shoot it. The shooting is always like 2-3 hour. Depends. But in this shoot was 2-3 hours, and then you have to back up and edit it, and then you have a final piece. And then the printing process starts.
Let's not go there.
So it's a lot of elements you have to take in consideration. You know everything about it, but this is in a nutshell, and it takes a lot of time. But it's all in small. From the beginning to the end, it's all in small times because you think about it, then you do your things, and then you think about it again, and then it comes together.
That's it's good that you mentioned the prints at the end because that's something I want to talk about in next episode about.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the prints. This is also why I started Insane Creators. Sorry to switch it up.
No, go ahead.
But I was thinking the prints. It took me like a long time to understand this. Like premium prints, like professional prints are so different to a poster.
Yeah.
When you hang it on your wall, I have a restaurant who bought a couple of my art pieces, and they said to me like, "This is a world. This is a difference. The style, the feeling, the touch,
absolutely,
but the atmosphere you get from it. And a lot of people don't get why art sometimes is expensive. It's because because all the hours you put into it. It's the story, but it's also the prints are expensive to buy already for us as artists.
It's a whole nother world.
And it's expensive, and also like the passepartout, the frames, everything. So all together, the artist gets just a small cut, and I want to change that. That's also why I just want to give the artist a bigger cut, but also don't have to stress about all these processes. And also, like in the beginning, I was like, I sold a piece in the UK, for instance. We are from the Netherlands. Send it to UK. You have to take in consideration how do I get it in UK with the rules because they are not part of the EU at the moment and all those things. And I was thinking I just want to make this as easy as it is for the artist and just create awesome stuff.
Yes, I know that's very highly appreciated as somebody that just subscribe and don't like to deal with those stuff.
Exactly. It's about the art and about creating and not about all this stuff. You know?
Yeah. Especially large prints is a whole nother world.
Yeah.
And a whole nother vibe and feel. Like you can look at a photo on the screen, but once it's on a large print, then
it's amazing.
All the little elements come to life.
Yeah, exactly. And
all at the same time. You don't have to zoom in or zoom out. It's
you just enjoy.
See the whole glory.
And you just understand at the moment you just have it on your wall.
Yes.
Or you see it in the gallery or see it in real life.
Yes.
And it's just amazing.
Yeah. But Roy, sorry I cut you the last time because I really wanted to talk about this, and printing is a good to pause it here because next time I want to ask more questions about your prints and your book. But right now, if you want to add something at the end to the end of the episode.
No, I think I've told everything I want to say, and thank you for bringing those to the serie, after serie, and the dedicated piece up, because those are also one of my favorites.
Your favorites,
in the portrait style. And I think thank you for watching. Thank you.
Thank you everybody for watching. If you're still with us, hopefully we see you the next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.
See you in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Goodbye.